Hello friends, welcome to my channel Grammarian Bhai, and today let's solve workbook of treasure chest of class 10. So here we'll discuss the workbook question answers of chapter 1 haunted houses. And if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. So let's begin. So here is the MCQ questions. So here you have to select the correct option. So first one, who entered through the open doors of houses? So here option B is correct. Second, which of the following is not a characteristics of Longfellow's phantoms? So here option D is correct. Number 3, when the ghosts cannot be seen or heard, how are they perceived in the home? So here option C is correct, a sense of something. Number 4, according to the narrator, who are the owners and occupants of the house and the lands? So here option B is correct. Number 5, which figure of speech is used in the title of the poem? So here option A, personification. Number 6, what is suggested by the phrase hold in Mortmain? So here option B is correct. Number 7, which of the following is not true? So here option C, they are deserted. Number 8, which of the following is not associated with the spirits in the poem? So here option D is correct. Number 9, according to the narrator, the world of the spirits is? Option C, sensitive. Number 10, what are needed to be kept in balance in our little lives? So here option C, opposite attractions and desires. Number 11, which figure of speech is used in the given lines? So here option B, personification. Number 12, who among the following can cross the bridge of light? So here option B. Next we'll see about the context questions. So you read the extract. Let me directly begin from the question and answers. So the first one, according to the narrator of the poem, why are all the houses haunted? What kind of houses are these? So the answer will be, according to the narrator, all the houses wherein men have lived and died are haunted houses. It means that the spirits of our relatives and loved ones visit our homes where they once used to live. Haunted houses are generally old and abandoned castles, bungalows, or houses. Next question, who are the harmless phantoms? How are these phantoms different from the usual image of the phantoms? So the answer will be, the harmless phantoms are the spirits of our loved ones who still live in our hearts, our memories, and in our houses. These phantoms are different from the usual image of the phantoms, as they are harmless, impalpable, and inoffensive ghosts. Next, what errands are done by these phantoms? Are their errands different from the known errands of phantoms? How? So the answer will be, they share our safe spaces, observe us, and at times join us in our daily activities, like at the dining table or by the fireside. They guide, they throng, they float, they waft, and they remain connected to the living. Yes, they do not do what conventionally ghosts are believed to do. They don't make any noise, they don't harm anyone. They are as silent as pictures on the walls. Next, at what places in the houses are these phantoms found as described later in the poem? How do they enter the house? So the answer will be these phantoms are seen everywhere in the house, at the door, on the stairs, along the passage, at the dining table, and by the fireside. They entered the house silently, like pictures on the walls. Number 5. Explain briefly how this extract suggests the title of the poem. So the answer will be Haunted House. The title of the poem suggests in this extract as it tells that all houses wherein men have lived and died are haunted houses. The haunted houses are visited by the ghosts or spirits of earlier occupants, and they are harmless phantoms who are busy with errands, move purposefully around the house as they did when they were living without making any sound. Next extract, and the first question of the second extract is why are there more guests at the table? How do these uninvited guests behave at the table? So the answer will be the speaker says that there are more guests at the table because their presence can be felt when they join the guests at the dining table. These uninvited guests remain as silent as the pictures on the wall. They do not make any sound nor harm anybody. Second question, why are they described as quiet and inoffensive? State two other traits of the ghosts described in the poem. So the answer will be they are described as quiet and inoffensive because they roam freely in their former dwellings without harming anyone and without making any noise. The two other traits of the ghosts described in the poem are harmless and impalpable. Next, why are they as silent as pictures on the wall? Whose picture are they? So the answer will be they are as silent as the pictures on the wall because they are spirits of our relatives and beloved ones who have died long ago and visit our houses regularly. Though they cannot be seen or heard by our physical senses, but their presence is felt in the house as a sense of something moving to and fro. They are uninvited guests. Next, number 4. Which figure of speech is used in this extract? Explain this figure of speech. So the answer will be simile figure of speech is used in this extract. Simile is a figure of speech in which comparison between two different things is clearly stated using the words as or like. For example, as silent as the pictures on the wall. Number 5. In this extract, there is a reference to more guests. What is said in the extract that shows that they are uninvited? So the answer will be the speaker says that there are more number of guests at the dining table than those invited by the hosts because their presence can only be felt in the house. In fact, the brightly lit hall appears crowded by these uninvited guests who remain as silent as the pictures or portraits hung on the walls. Next extract, number 3. And the first question of extract 3 is, who are we referred to in this extract? Why they do not have title deeds to house or lands? So the answer will be, we here refers to the living human beings. They do not have any permanent title deeds or their house and land because their ancestors who died and gone were the owners and occupants of the houses. So they spread their soiled hands from the forgotten graves to claim the inalienable ownership of the properties once owned by them. Second question, who are the owners and occupants of earlier dates? So the answer will be the people, those who have lived and died, especially our relatives and loved ones, are the owners and occupants of earlier dates. Next, explain the line from graves forgotten stretch their busy hands with reference to the poem. So the answer will be, it means that the owner and occupants earlier spread their soiled hands from the forgotten graves to claim the inalienable ownership of the properties once owned by them. In other words, the earlier occupants dug their way out of their graves that were unattended and neglected to return to their home. Next, who hold in mortmain still their old estates and why? So the answer will be, the men who have lived and died or the pantons hold in mortmain still their old estates because they have the permanent title deeds for our houses and lands. Next, explain briefly two poetic devices used in this extract with examples. So the answer will be, the poetic devices are used here in this extract are, first, personification and alliteration. For example, first of the personification is, from graves forgotten stretch their dusty hands.